Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Today, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you're new, because I want to talk about a striker for me that is going to be on a lot of teams' minds, maybe this summer or come next summer. It's 22-year-old London-born Mika Biereth from Monaco. The striker is on fire. He's in form. And he is someone that, if people didn't know, will know now. Arsenal let him go to Sturm Graz for just 4 million. And he's made a 13 million euro move to Monaco in January. And he has hit the ground running. And look, I love talking about players that are up and coming. I love talking about players that not everyone knows about. And Mika Biereth is one of them. It's simple as that. A very young striker that is looking to raise his game, take it to the next level, and fire Monaco into the Champions League spots in Europe, in the French League. And at the moment, it's a very tight race, competing with Lyon, Marseille, and so forth. But Monaco are holding their own. And if they are going to get into Champions League spots this season, he's going to be one of the main guys. The main reasons why, because Breel Mbolo is out of form at the moment. You've got a young team with Ben Segur, Akliush. You've got Golovin, who's obviously experienced, and you've got Ben Segur, obviously leading the line at the moment because following Balogun is out injured with a shoulder injury. So at the moment, this is looking like a remarkable signing for Monaco, because when you look at the transfer market in terms of the spend and how much players cost, especially strikers in today's market, 13 million euros for a 22-year-old that's heading that way is a great purchase. That's how I look at it, because, you know, he's London born. He's a Denmark under 21 international. But he has such a great start to the season for Sturm Graz. 11 goals, 5 assists in his first season. And actually, should I say, first half of the season. I'm surprised that not a lot of other teams are sniffing. But when you're at a club like that, you want to make sure you're making the right move for your career. And going from Sturm Graz to Monaco is the perfect step. It's not the biggest pressure, but there's pressure. But it's a club that's in France. You know, they're competing for the Champions League spots. You're coming in with competition of Balogun, of course, Breel Mbolo, and it's not all on you. However, he's come in and he has now made it all on him. On the weekend against Nantes, they won 7-1. He was again on the score sheet, scoring doubles, or I think it was a hat trick. I can't remember off the top of my head. But the goal scoring form he has been in since arriving to Monaco is remarkable, if I'm totally honest. At the moment, if you look at his stats here, 5 matches in the French League, 7 goals. You can see it right there. No assists, but more goals than he has got in games. And of course, the game against Nantes will contribute to that. But he's hit the ground running. It's proven. But for me, it's not even just about hitting the ground running and the stat side of things, which obviously, like I said to you, he's contributed with. For me, it's looking at his game. Of course, there'll be areas that you can improve on as a footballer. But I think when you look at Mika Biereth and what he's done at Monaco so far, I'm just going to give you a few examples here. So there's an example here of Mika Biereth. I've shown you 4 pictures. So the first one on the top left is looking at Mika Biereth and obviously the game of what he can produce. So here, for me, it's about finding a space. So you can see that top left, he's in with 3 defenders around him. Second photo, he's lost 2 of the defenders now. And now he's in between the centre-back and the right-back, and the left-back, sorry. And it's like, right, what can I do to find the space? He gets himself in between that, and then he looks, right, where is the winger going to cut the ball back to? Let me find the space. So he peels off the centre-back and gets onto his left shoulder, where then he receives the ball in the box and he fires the ball home into the bottom corner. It just goes to show his IQ and his intelligence of the movement, and also a player that's confident at the moment. That is just one goal that he scored against what you'd want in a player. You know, when you're signing a striker, when you're looking at what you want from a player, that is exactly what you want. The movement, coming across, getting back across his man and firing a ball into the back of the net. That's just one example. I've got more examples here. So let's have a look. Second photo here. So we can see he's out wide at the moment at Mika Biereth. And you're thinking, okay, as a striker, maybe you want to be in the central area where the Monaco player is in between the two centre backs. But no, he's showing that variety that he's going to peel off and give the attacker the option when he picks up the ball in the middle of the park. Where can you find me? Where can I make an intelligent run? And he peels off the left back shoulder, making a dart in behind, receives the ball and fires it into the bottom corner. So you've got a goal in the first one where I'm showing you in the instance he's making a dart across the near post and getting in between the centre backs. Now you've got a position here where he's out wide and he's looking to make the dart in behind the left back and the centre back, and he receives the ball and calmly slots it into the bottom corner. Again, a great strike, a great finish. And again, like I said to you, 7 goals in 5 games, but it's the variety of goals he is scoring for Monaco at the moment. I've got another image here. And sorry we're doing a Mika Biereth analysis, but I'd rather show you about him now before everyone else does. Here, showing that he can receive the ball back to goal. We get strikers that sometimes can only do one thing, and that's running behind. Or sometimes we get strikers that can only link up the play, but can't do both. Mika Biereth is showing that he can do both. He's dropping into the pockets here, holding up the ball with one defender on him, but 3 defenders around him. And you're thinking, okay, what are you going to do in this moment? If you're a footballing fan, you're going to be saying, right, get the ball out wide. Get the ball out wide to your wing back. He's bombing forward, showing that he can give you space, an option. And what does Mika Biereth do? He gets the ball out wide before making the dart inside. That's Monaco against Auxerre. But he's showing he's got that brain. He's got that nous of knowing where his players are and his teammates are. He's showing that he can get in behind, running in from the right. He can show that he's got the old school number 9 tantrums of getting across his front man at the near post. And then he's showing the intelligence to link up play and getting out wide. And I think that's one thing about Mika Biereth that I really do like. And I think he is a player to watch for Monaco. Of course, he's only been there a month. But he's showing with his goals to his game ratio, his all-round play, at the moment helping Monaco win football matches. This is a striker that I think is going to be one of them ones to be spoken about for a potential bigger move, maybe to the Premier League or to the German League or to the Italian League in the next 18 months. But I like players that go to a club and they want to home in their skills, they want to develop, they want to improve. And Mika Biereth looks like one of them guys for Monaco that they could have a real striker on their hands. And it's funny because Arsenal had him. They let him go to Sturm Graz. They let him then move on to Monaco. And Arsenal are in need of a striker right now. He came for their youth academy. He could have been playing there right now. I'm not saying regularly starting, but with the injury crisis they've got with Kai Havertz and with Gabriel Jesus and with Bukayo Saka, he could have definitely been an option. But then on the flip side, would he have been progressing his career like he has done now if he didn't go to Sturm Graz, if he hadn't gone to Monaco? Because sometimes you need to make a step in the right direction. And it can seem like a downward step when you go from Arsenal to Sturm Graz. But actually, you're getting first-team football. You're guaranteed playing time. And you're only a few months away from being in a team now, like Monaco, that are competing for the top 4 in France. And your name is now getting noticed. Mika Biereth, Denmark international, under 21. Monaco, 7 goals in 5 games, 6'2". He's got the frame and he's got the scoring ability. I think one area where he has to improve on, people, if you watch him, is his aerial threat. I don't think he's great in the air. He's not great at timing his jumping either. But I don't expect a striker at 22 years of age to have it all. The ability for him to be scoring penalties, scoring goals, making intelligent runs, showing the link-up play, that's enough to work on already. And hopefully the aerial game will improve and will come over time. Not all strikers will have everything. I don't expect him to have everything. But if there is an area for him to improve on and what I can watch over the next 18 months, it will be his aerial threat. And it will be his battling in his duels with centre-backs. But at the moment, he is on the right path. And he is a striker to watch in the French League, but also across Europe. Mika Biereth from Monaco. Guys, make sure you like and subscribe. Is he the next hot striker across Europe? Are clubs going to be looking for him in the summer or potentially in the summer of 2026? We'll find out. But he's had the perfect start to life at Monaco, and let's see if it can continue. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Please like this video and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.